Good morning, fellow gamers. So today I'm going to show you probably the easiest way to do this week's Grandmaster Nightfall, which is the Devils Lair. Now this is the easiest way that we found. I'm sure there's many other ways of doing it in terms of loadouts and things, but this is the best way that we have found ourselves. Now the first thing to do is when you first come into this Devil's Lair, I'm going to be showing you from a strike perspective. It's a bit easier to show you where to go without being hounded by enemies on my own. So first thing you want to do is head up to this right side, up where I'm heading now. This will be because there's not as many ads and you've got a bit of a height as well on the first overload champion. Now there will be less ads than you see in a minute. There's many ads here. There will only be one overload champion, which will be where that dreg is right there. And that's essentially it for this first room. So once you've killed that overload champion, you can move on to the next room. So this first bit, very simple. Just take your time with it. You've got, just stay at range, take your time with it, no problem at all. Now moving on from there, you come into this room here. You want to make your way up to here after you've got rid of some of the champions. Now where I'm shooting there, there's going to be two vandals. Take them out as quick as you can because they will wreck you from, well, any distance really. Now this place where I'm going now is probably one of the best little glitchy spots that we've found. Head behind this tanker here. Now this here you'll have range from both sides. You can pop wells, rifts, and just stay at range and stay safe really, and just push up whenever you need to. So that room, which is the hardest probably room, which is probably easy from there. Now this section here, once you've gotten rid of all the ads here, including the two brigs, if you head over to this left side of the area, this room as well is probably one of the longest because you have to take care of the brigs and take care of everything else. Safely as well. Now where I am here, you can stay on this left side and just pick everything off from a distance. There'll be resilient vandals, there'll be normal vandals, champions, and just come up whenever you feel comfortable. Just push up slowly. If you've got titan walls and wells, that will help as well. Just take your time with it, stay at range and stay on this left side and progress slowly. That's the easiest way we've found for this area, and it's worked very well so far. Now moving on from there into the boss room. Now when you first come into this boss room, there'll be two champions. Get rid of those. Now once you've got rid of those, if you move to the left side into this area here, this is where we spent most of our time during the boss phase. Now you can literally just pick off things slowly whenever you can from here. The only thing is, not many ads come in through the door. You get a few marauders and things, but the worst thing is ads coming from underneath here. So always have somebody keep running down, checking it. And sometimes when the boss is damageable, you can pop up underneath here and maybe pop a couple Izzy shots or anarchy shots, whatever you guys are running at the boss, and then run back up the stairs to where you came from. Now this boss room is really not that bad. There's a lot of enemies that do sort of come out. There's a couple champions that come out later as well. But if you stay in this area where we are, let's just stay safe, chain wells and tethers and invis, you'll be fine. This is the best way we found to do it. And that's essentially it in terms of the Grandmaster Nightfall itself. So moving on from there and onto the loadouts. Now we did a Warlock, a Titan and a Hunter. And the best loadouts we found were the two Izanagis and a Divinity. So our Hunter had a Code Duello, an Izanagi, a Trusty, Omnioculus and Bottom Tree Void subclass. Now this is just for the invisibility, just whenever you need somebody to jump in to sort of revive and things, that's your support for that. So moving on from there, we're going to jump into the Warlock. Now our Warlock is going to be our point of staying alive, so he's going to be the well, the middle tree solar. Pop the well down whenever you need to, do it as soon as you can. In most rooms you're going to need it a lot. If you run it with Phoenix Protocol, the more kills you get, the more super energy you get back. We found our Warlock was running the Divinity as well, with a scout rifle for anti-barrier and the 7th Seraph machine gun just to make some Warmind cells, which can help out as well throughout the Nightfall. Now moving on from there, the Titan, we had the Izanagi's Burden, and again with the Ursa Furiosas of the bow and a Void rocket launcher. The Ursa Furiosas get your super back very quickly as well, so middle tree is definitely the best for that. And that's essentially it for the video, guys. So just let us know what you ended up using, and thank you very much for watching. Toodles.